guys, welcome back once again. If you're new here, hello, welcome. My name's Evie, I'm 23, and I like to put stuff on my face. Today, if you somehow missed the thumbnail, the title, and last week's video, and you had no idea what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing today. I'm gonna be playing around with the blood sugar palette. I absolutely fell in love with the blue blood palette, and I treated myself to the blood sugar palette, which I feel like I probably did things backwards, but red just didn't catch my eye nearly as much as the blue one did. I'm a blue girl, I love it, I love blue eyeshadow. I feel like it doesn't get the respect it deserves because everyone treated it as like, you know, when you were younger and you're like, yeah, I can do it. I can put blue on my eye and I can make it sexy. Maybe that was just like the era I grew up in, but it never looked sexy. So I feel like it just got a bad rap from the get-go. And I'm here to show you in last week's video that it is a beautiful, beautiful color and it should be worn on your eye all the time. Now, last week I did some wrong calculations. I thought there was only 15 eyeshadows for this, but no, there is 18. So it works out to be about roughly $4.50 per shadow, not $5.50 like I said last time. So I feel like per shadow, it is really reasonably priced. Of course, adding it together as a lump sum of $80 Australian, of course, it can be reasonably pricey. But if it lives up to anything like the blue blood palette did, it I think is worth it if you've got the cash to do it. Of course, I'm not gonna ever tell you to go buy something that you have to get. Most eyeshadows can be replicated. Jeffree has an amazing formula. So much love and detail is put into each of his kind of palettes. It's not just a makeup palette, it's something of its own. It's very aesthetically pleasing, it looks nice, it smells nice, it's just an all-round great product. But if you're new here, I will fill you in on what I do. I do not swatch eyeshadows. I don't feel the need. I think they're made for your eye, so what's the point of swatching them on your arm? They may perform well on your arm and perform shit on your eye. They may perform shit on your eye but perform well on your arm. So what I like to do is do 3 different looks. I can't open this. With the makeup palette, I try and use every single color possible in this and try and make it work as much as I possibly can. Of course, if for some reason I miss a shadow or something like that, I will swatch it just so you can actually see the color. But otherwise, I like to try and put it on my eye. I am pretty confident that I can use all of these shadows in 3 looks. I usually try and not use the same color over and over again, just because I like to try and make it a little bit challenging for myself. The colors that are jumping out of me at most, I mean, of course, there's Prick down here, but it's a red palette. The reds should be jumping out at you. But to mix it up a little bit, I do like the color Cavity, Root Canal, and Sweetener. They are beautiful looking colors. So I am very excited to use this for you guys today. Now, usual PSA announcement, I don't know what I'm doing. I had no formal training in makeup. I just play with it. I have fun with it. I like to just put stuff on my face, pretty much is how it is. So the 2 bases that I usually use are the JEFFREE. I can't speak. You will know this if you've been here a while. I'm terrible at pronouncing stuff. I just get too excited, my mouth starts going faster than my brain can. The Jeffree Star Velour Lipstick in Drug Lord as a base, if you want this nice white crisp base that makes everything kind of pop, or I use the Colourpop No Filter Concealer as a base. So today I will be starting off with No Filter Concealer. Plop that all over my eyes and just see how I go, you know? Now, the Jeffree Star, I was about to say lipsticks, but the eyeshadows are the first kind of higher end eyeshadow palettes that I have bought. I have only very recently started to get into makeup. I have been doing it kind of like special effects for a fair while now, and I love it, but I feel like sometimes it's nice to have a small break from your hobby. Of course, special effects through and through is what got me started here, but I just feel like I need a slight break from it at the moment, and then I'll come back to it bigger and better than ever before. And wow, that was an eye goob. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. In preparation for Halloween last year, I did manage to do 30 days, 31, 30, I can't remember, of Halloween. I posted every single day of October. I actually did it. I didn't think it was going to be possible, but we fucking did it, guys. And I'm planning on hopefully doing the same. So if you guys are very, very fresh here and you haven't watched any of my other videos or anything, Matt and I are moving to the Gold Coast kind of area, Queensland, going where the sun shines most of the time, which means that I'm gonna have to pack up my entire makeup room. I make it sound impressive. It's not that impressive, it's a couple of shelves. But that means that I'm gonna have to put making these on hold. So hopefully I can get a couple made before I go. Then when I get up there, I can get into full swing of Halloween. So if you guys have some crazy Halloween looks that you would love to see, I know it is currently May, but nevertheless, let me know and I'll try and get on 2 tutorials for that for you. I feel like I want to start this look with the nice neutral kind of one. I just want to add real quick that these are blending like an absolute dream. These are beautiful. So I'm thinking I'm just going to do a nice kind of slightly glam cut crease for this. Surprise, surprise. Now I'm sorry if this is going really warm and cold. I can't figure out what my lighting is actually doing right now. So I probably really didn't need to lay ouch down underneath that. I think I probably could have just put it straight on, because I really don't think you're probably going to see much of ouch through that. Okay, so far this is performing like a dream. I have to say I'm actually very impressed with this eyeshadow at the moment. I don't know why I wasn't expecting it to perform this well. Like, I was expecting it to be good, but this is really good. This is blending perfectly. Perfectly? I feel like I pronounced that very strange. Perfectly. There we go. If I had to make one comment on it so far, I do feel like the colors in the actual pan are coming a little bit different once applied. I just feel like, I mean, this is a red palette, but I don't think these ones up here carry a lot of red with them, especially Sugarcane and Cake Mix. They do have a reddish tinge, but they're not like, I wouldn't think that they'd transfer red on the skin, but they do have more of a pinky kind of tone to it, which I'm not mad about. It is really quite lovely, but I just didn't expect it, is pretty much what I was saying. But I have to say that color Intravenous is beautiful at darkening up the crease. So I'm gonna quickly take some photos of this and then come back to you fresh faced. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go at this beautiful pinky purple one next. So I think I'm gonna go in with Cavity as kind of the base, depending on how shimmery it is, of course, because it does look like it has a little bit of glisten to it. And then I'll go in with Root Canal, Extraction, and maybe Coma. And I might nearly put Tongue Pop on the very, very outside. I might highlight with some Candy Floss and maybe throw a little bit of sweetener in there somewhere. Ooh, let's see how we go. I'm gonna zoom in because you guys just missed that beautiful, beautiful color. I've just already brought this one down too far, so I'm just gonna take that off real quick. So, this may possibly be one of my favorite color combos that I have actually ever done in my entire life. I am living for it. It is just this beautiful kind of neon pink on the outside, and I'm living for it. I'm living for it. I don't know if it was just Tongue Pop or the combination of Tongue Pop with Cavity together that made this beautiful neon baby, but I'm in love. But I'm gonna zoom you in real quick, give you a quick little flash of this look before I take it off. So if I could actually wear this look every day for the rest of my life, I'd actually probably seriously consider it. I really like these colors, and I'm kind of annoyed that I have to take them off right now, but alas, let's just rip this band-aid off. Let's just do it. I feel like I look naked now. Ugh. Okay, so my eyes might look still a little bit pink, but disregard that. I'm just gonna try and keep on keeping on and start on this beautiful red array of eyes. So I think I'm probably gonna go Prick, Cherry Soda, Fresh Meat, Extraction, and then maybe throw in some blood sugar there. And I still need to use glucose, so I might do a white kind of cut of some kind. Let's just see where this takes us. I'll zoom in then. I keep forgetting. Come to me. Now I feel like I want to do something potentially slightly illegal in the palette review world, and that is steal a color from a different palette. Now I know I said I wouldn't, but I'm going to, and because I feel like it's the same brand, I can get away with it. So I'm gonna take the one that I can't pronounce, this one here, beautiful shimmery pearlescent shade called Cullinan. I'm gonna stick with my gut with that one and call it Cullinan. I really want to put that on my inner corner. I just really want to make it go pow. Okay, so since the last time you saw me, I have had a little bit of a glow up. I guess you could say I put some foundation on, which is absurd because I never put foundation on. But I was really just kind of digging this monochromatic look, so I just really wanted to put it all together, take a couple of photos, and here we are. Okay, back on track. I think I might be in love. I think I've said that each time I've played with this, but seriously. Okay, I understand completely what this whole phenomenon was about. This is beautiful, I love it. I want every single color under the sun in a palette like this, Jeffree. I'm not kidding. If I have to hunt you down and tell you personally, I will. But in all seriousness, very similar to the Blue Blood palette. They are both beautiful palettes. If anything, I might nearly be siding with the Blood Sugar palette as a more versatile palette, but they are both stunning. I do really appreciate, I just locked it and now I need it open again. That top row here, it is a much more, I'd say wearable than say the Blue Blood palette, but they are both stunning. I mean, both of these palettes blend beautifully. This one was an absolute dream to work with. It is stunning. I do highly recommend it. It is a really nice mix of colors in there for the whole red kind of umbrella of colors. Do I think that it's worth it? I do, I really do. If you have the money to spend and you want a really nice red eyeshadow palette, this has my tick of approval. I really do think it is worth the money you are spending. Of course, as I said with the Blue Blood palette, I really struggle to say that sentence. Is it just me or is that a common thing to struggle saying Blue Blood? Blue Blood palette. You could easily dupe it. Dupe it? Dupe it. Dupe it? Dupe it. Now I'm confused. Duplicate. Dupe. Dupe. These are incredible reds. They may not be like any other reds that I've used. I keep going back to the James Charles palette because I do find that that is such a good versatile palette, and it does have some nice reds and oranges in it, but I don't know, man. That tongue pop color just here has to be one of my new favorite colors. I need to test it again to make sure it's just that color on its own and not that and Cavity mixed together, but it is beautiful when they are mixed together if you do mix them. If you were curious about my lips as well, it is Red Rum by Jeffree with a little bit of Drug Lord just thrown on the top as a little pop. But as I said at the start, each one of the eyeshadows in this retails for about $4.50 per eyeshadow, and really you don't get many single eyeshadows of this kind of standard for that price. So I do think it is a great product. Of course, I'm not going to tell you you can't live without it because you can live without pretty much everything except fruit and water. So that being said, if you are looking for a really nice red eyeshadow palette, this is the one for you. I absolutely loved all of the 3 looks that I did do with it. The first one I really enjoyed, and then the second one I was like, okay, well that just blew the first one out of the water. And then I did this one and I was like, these colors are actually next level. I'm a little bit speechless, but as I said, I need more of them. I need a yellow palette, a green palette, an orange palette, a purple palette, a pink palette. I need them all. Oh, did you guys hear that? That was a good back crack. But let me know down below, guys, which one of those 3 looks was your favorite. I am really torn between this one and the second one that I did. They just, the colors in them are beautiful. Also, if you have the Blue Blood palette and the Blood Sugar palette, let me know as well which one you prefer between the 2 of them. I don't know if I can pick. It is tough. I can't pick. I can't pick. They're both beautiful. I need them both. I can't live without them now. So I've done myself a doozy there. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you feel like it, there's a notification bell somewhere so you do not miss out when I upload. If you would like to follow me on my socials as well, I do have my beauty Instagram here, my Twitter here, which is mainly makeup. I don't know, sometimes I say random stuff, but it's mostly makeup. But again, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!